Hi, I am back here today to share, some of the projects that I've been working on. Still continuing to use up my stash and the items that I have in it. Um, I find some, every day I find more and more, and it will be quite a while before I and am done through all the paper packs that I have. The pads that I have and the packs and just the small 6x6 and the 12x12. But here are the few projects that I have created this week with the supplies that I have. First one is this one. It says, what is it? Dreams, let your dreams take flight. I couldn't read that on the camera. Sorry. But I made that one and I've left it blank on the inside to write a note for pen friend or for anyone who I may be sending it to. And this one as well, real cute. That was fun to make. And then this one I made from one of the paper pads that I have. They kind of match together, which is kind of cool because all the papers in the pad match each other. And of course, as usual, most of them are blank on the inside. Every once in a while I do put a sentiment inside. And this one I made for St. Patrick's Day, and I used this stamp that I have had in my stash, and I've used it I think once a year I use it. It's from a 2019 Simon Says stamp kit, and it says Happy St. Patrick's Day. And then on the inside I did put a little sentiment on this one. Let's see, what does it say? Will it focus? There we go. Sending you a llama luck. So, and then I've got some stickers that I have put there, and then I put a little piece of strip of here from the paper that I have left over from cutting the front, and this little piece of paper here, and that I used it from one of the cardstock pages that I had left. There we go. Yep. And here is the paper that I used, the little strips on the previous card. They're from this paper, from this backing here. But then I made created this card, and I colored this llama brown, and of course the other one I colored it a light gray. But I wanted to make this one different, and colored the hat a little darker green on this one, and then put a little fishtail end on this sentiment. It says, "Woolly lucky to know you." And this one will probably be going out to one of my pen friends. And let's see here. Yeah, this one I left blank on the inside, but I may stamp a sentiment on the inside as well. Probably here in the middle I might stamp something. And I got my little sticker on the back that says created, handmade by Sandra Crafty Mom, and that is on the back. And then I have this box. It doesn't have any particular, it's just a box that I had stored, and when I opened it I found a bunch of goodies in this box. And I found some coloring pages and some printables that I had. Let's see if I can put this here a little bit more. There we go. I had some printables and some more printables that I had printed over time and just kind of stored them in this box. And then the other day what I did was I went through them and I sorted out the ones that could be used, and then the ones that were, damaged or that could not be used, I did throw them out. And here in this little envelope there's a bunch of little goodies to use there. So I am incorporating these pieces into my snail mail. And here it looks like there's a couple of cards that pen friends had sent to me, maybe with their mail, because they're blank. So I'm going to be using this in some of my mail. I just had it stored there and it was just piling up. This is a blank card. This one says, "Thinking of you." simply thinking of you, and so on and so forth. So all these little pieces will be used, and there are some little address labels, just a variety. And as I dig through, then there's some printables, such as this one, for instance, here that I have not cut out, that I need to cut out and put together. Oops, is that going to go back in? Yeah. Anyhow, so that's what these are, just a bunch of little bits and pieces that I have that I found in my stash. And I must have packed it all in here when we moved. And it does say, but of course it is not a Planner Society stuff in here. It's just miscellaneous stuff. So anyhow, these items I am going to be incorporating them in some of my projects, and as I'm able to. If I don't send it out before I remember to film it, then I will share what I created with these items in future emails. I will include what I've used them in and whatnot. Some of them, though, are kind of like fall related, which I won't be able to use till the fall comes. But there's many of them that I can use now to send in my snail mail. So anyhow, that's what I probably will be filming next week, is things that I've put together using some of these scraps in here, and then also continuing to use my my stash. I have so much stash that I could probably, I kid you not, I could probably craft for the next several years and not have to go to a store to pick up anything unless it's maybe some clear tape or some glue or something like that, one of those things that you use up, and consumables. But other than that, if it's cardstock, if it's stickers, if it's washi tape, if it's I don't know, whatever the case may be, I have so, there's just, and what I did was, as I was unpacking my craft room, I kind of unpacked a little bit too much. So instead of being able to put it away and not have it in my face, it's kind of sitting around. So I need to continue putting away stuff so that it's just not sitting around pulling at me, just saying, come over here, I'm over here, play with, because then it distracts me, and then if I start playing with a pile that I find or a product, then I kind of get distracted, and I stop putting away stuff. But nevertheless, I have to continue sorting through stuff and using it, because all this time I've been just storing it away, and oh, it's so pretty, I'm not going to use it. Oh, it's so pretty, I don't feel like using it. But that's just not cutting it anymore to get my stash down. I don't want to use it all up, my stash, till it's all gone, but I want to at least use enough of it to where I feel like it's being put to good use, instead of sitting in boxes and totes collecting dust, and then every time we move I have to pack it all up and move it across, between one state and another, or what have you. Though my train of thought is that we're hopefully going to stay put for a little while, and we won't be moving from this house for a bit. So hopefully by the time another move does come along, hopefully several years from now, I'll have a lot less supplies on hand. So anyhow, at least that's the plan, to use some of it up. And in all honesty, I have a lot of 12 by 12 paper pads that now, in hindsight, if I would have known better, I probably would have stuck to just buying 6 by 6 paper pads, because for the projects that I do, which are mostly cards or little flip books or mini pocket letters and things of that nature, I really don't need the big 12 by 12 size page. It's almost a little bit too much for what I do. So anyhow, I'll see you all next week, and this is the weekly update for the week of Sunday, February 28th. Oh my goodness, we're starting March as of Monday. Here we go. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye now.